Hey guys, this is Dennis, and you're watching Nerd Review. What's up guys? Time for another edition of Ask the 8-Bit Brave. Like I said, every time you see this picture of Killer Cyan, or eventually Dino Charts Aqua, that means I'm asking questions for this series. So, make sure to leave questions, or else I have nothing to record. Right? I have 12 questions here that I'm going to try to knock out fairly quickly. Yeah. That's the plan. Some of these questions will take, a fair amount of describing or answering. So I'm going to knock out the quick ones first, and then work my way up to the most elaborate answers. This one is favorite group of Rangers, and I think I covered this on the last video. I can't pick 6 out of all 21 seasons of Power Rangers. It's too much. It's like trying to pick, which I do this every year for Pokemon. I have to pick 6 out of all. Right now it's like 719 or so. I gotta pick 6 for my team. I can't do it. It's impossible. Like, I have to have a slot for Raichu. Like, that's automatically guaranteed. So I don't have that guaranteed Ranger. Like, I have like 10 guaranteed Rangers for slot number 1. It's impossible. I can't do it. I just can't. If I have to put pen to paper, I guess I can try, but it's a hard question, especially if you know about the 20 seasons, because I've only watched fully a few seasons, but I know about the rest of them. I know about the other Rangers, and to pick 6, I mean, even if you go with Dino Charge, go with 11, that only helps out so much. There's still like over 100 to choose from. It's impossible. I can't do it. I'll try one day, but right now I can't do it. Next question. What does the 8-Bit Brave mean? The 8-Bit Brave is a combination of 2 names during my 1,000 follower contest. I did a contest to help, rename my account to celebrate me getting 1,000 followers. And everybody was doing Power Ranger, Nintendo, different combinations. And our friend Stephanie, which in the description will be her Instagram page, came up with the 8-Bit Ranger, or 8-Bit something. I forget the full name. And then Dawn on Nerd Review here came up with something Brave. I can't remember the names. All I know is I took her 8-Bit and took his Brave and combined it into a Nintendo Power Ranger related name. And that's how it became the 8-Bit Brave. Because if you watch Kirager, they have a something Brave name. The Fang Brave, Slashing Brave, Bullet Brave, all that. So I kind of created my own little Kiryu Dingy Gray based off of Game Boy and Power Rangers. Next question. Do you prefer American or Japanese toys? This question is also hard to answer because really we have access to all the American toys anytime we want, really. And some of us can't get the Japanese stuff, right away. Like, I got the Tokuger stuff like 3 weeks before the finale because Amazon had everything dirt cheap. And I've gotten some of the Sentai changers that are cheap off eBay. Like my Gokai Sailor, my Legend Mobirit, and my Get Revolver are all used and pretty cheap. The only one I've bought full price is the Tokyo Changer, which was off Amazon. It's like $25. So if you can afford the Japanese toys and that's what you want more, go for it. I mean, the Japanese stuff is better compared to the American stuff, but you also have to consider the American stuff is more towards kids and it has to reach a certain price point or else they're not going to do it. Except for the Legacy line, which that's more for the adult collectors, but that's a completely different line compared to the American stuff. What did I think of the Power Ranger fan film? The dark, gritty reboot, or deboot, I think it being called. As an outside viewer. It was, really well made. Graphics were decent for, a fan film, and the story was completely believable to me. Like, I feel like that's something that could have happened during Zeo, and might have. It's really a good 14-minute, piece of work. It really is. But I do agree with Saban and JDF thinking, it shouldn't be around the same time as Power Rangers, because some kids might see that and think that's Power Rangers for the first time, or parents might see the kids watching that and see the drug use, the violence, the blood, the nudity, and that's not what Power Rangers is about. But for us adult fans of the show, it is something that we've been trying to get for, and I know JDF keeps saying he's trying to do like a PG-13 Green Ranger movie, but Saban isn't, on that yet. He doesn't think it's going to do well, I guess. But, I mean, if all the, the media attention to this fan film has anything to do with anything, a lot of people liked it. So, maybe this might put Saban towards a track for a PG-13 or, some kind of movie. Because I know JDF wants like a Wolverine-style Green Ranger movie. So, we'll see one day. Next question. Favorite Power Ranger season? Like I said, in past Instagram stuff or videos, I've only really seen, as a kid, Mighty Morphin to Turbo, and then some of In Space and the beginning of Lost Galaxy before I stopped watching. And then coming back to Power Rangers during Super Mega Force, I've watched Samurai to Super Mega Force and Dino Thunder. Out of those I've seen, Dino Thunder has to be my favorite. But Dino Charge is, after 4 episodes, it's gained a lot of traction toward Dino Thunder in my eyes. Next question. Do you do commissions, and can you paint my toys? Eventually, I will do commissions. I'm just trying to get my skill level up to where I can trust myself with your toys, because I don't want to mess yours up. Because right now, if I mess my stuff up, it's my stuff. It's my fault. It's gone. I can live with it. But I can't do that if it's yours. Because if I ruin your toy, that it's just a bad experience for both of us. Eventually, I will get to the point where I'll trust myself more with your stuff. So I feel like I'm getting there. So stay tuned. I will have more information as soon as I start doing commissions. That leads me into this question. Why did you ask so much for those dirty Ranger figures? My battle damage figures, I didn't think were priced that too high, but they also didn't sell. So, I mean, the Lost Galaxy Red, I was asking $30, $35 for the Lost Galaxy battle damaged with matching Ranger key shipped anywhere in the U.S. So, I don't know if that was too high. Some people were telling me it's too low. Some people were saying too high. All I know is it didn't sell when I was asking to sell. So, I was just trying to gauge interest to see if I would want it. And a lot of people said they wanted it. So that made me want to do more. But when the time came to sell, it didn't sell as fast as I was hoping. But I'm still going to do more of these figures. So stay tuned. I will have Dino Charge battle damage for sale. And we'll try to work out a deal. I mean, whatever I ask isn't the final price. I will, do best offers. But you got to consider shipping and what I put into it, plus the base figure itself. So we'll figure it out. This one I get asked a lot, especially after I post pics of me with these two people. The question is JDF or ASJ. And if you don't know the initials, it's J.S. David Frank or Austin St. John. I don't have a problem with either one of them. They're both, stand-up, really great guys. I've had zero bad experience with them. So I don't know what the thing is. When I met JDF last March, it was a fun, fantastic experience. Like, nothing went wrong. And the whole weekend, I didn't see anything wrong either. And then me and Austin, same thing. I did both VIP events with both of them. And then one question is, what's the beef with Jason? What's the beef with Austin? Stop asking these questions. They don't want to answer them. Like, I've seen people get kicked out of the question line because they always screen the questions, and if someone says, "What's your beef with so and so?" they kick you out. So don't ask the question. They don't want to answer it. Whatever is there is between both of them and between them only. If you like Jason, you like Jason. Like Austin, you like Austin. Why can't we like both? Why do we have to pick one or the other? They're both fantastic people. Let's see. Why don't you post any more Nintendo stuff? Well, I guess over the last year, after meeting some of the Rangers and finding, like Dragon's Word here, my interests kind of went towards Power Rangers more than Game Boys, but I'm still a Nintendo fanboy. I still post Smash Brothers shots every time I play, or the amiibos I get, or I'm still looking for the Ganon and Link figures, so Game Boys come every now and then. It's not my main hobby at the moment, but I still have Game Boy videos that I post, and I have a Game Boy discussion video I'm going to do every week or so, every 2 weeks, or whenever I have inventory to do a video on. Because in the last video, I kind of worked with the shell and tried to explain everything. Hopefully, the next Game Boy talk, I'll have an actual working DMG that has parts in it that can turn on. But it's still going to be there, Just Power Rangers kind of taking up my time now. Let's see, next question. I think this will be the last question, because I've done most of these. 2 left. What's your most expensive Power Ranger item? Retail price has to be Legacy Titanus at the $200 mark. I got it before any sales. I got it for Christmas, so I don't know the final price, but I know it went in layaway back at the $200 price range. So I don't know, I got it cheaper or less, but retail, I think that's the most expensive. But really, I think the one that has the most memories or experiences is my Ranger Key set, the Comic-Con one, because I got that signed by everybody but Jason, Amy, and Johnny are the only ones I'm missing from the key set, because I got everybody else at Ranger Stop. And just talking to everybody about the key set, and also I got Azim to sign it. So I have one of the Super Mega Force Rangers too. So that was, kind of the highlight of the weekend there. So it's between those two. And the last question is, why don't you do shoutouts? Why can't I get one? That one, I do occasionally do shoutouts, but I only do, my friends, or if there's something that I want to share or I need to share. Because I don't want to just do random shoutouts. I've never done it before. I don't feel like I should do it now. The shout-out should be, you did something that I liked and want to help you out. I don't want to just do shout-out for shout-out, follow for follow for no reason. If you post stuff that I don't want to see, I don't want to see it. And I don't want to share that with anybody else if they don't want to see it. So I'm not trying to be a jerk or, say anything bad about you or your account. You just do stuff that I don't like or want to share. I'm not going to. But I mean, if you do something that I like and we've talked or stuff like that, I'd gladly help you out. Or if you have a project or something that you want to share, I'll do a shout out for you. I mean, all the ones I've done so far, which is not a lot, I've only done it for Nerd Review before I started doing videos, and some of my close friends, the real life friends, and the close friends I've met through Instagram. So really, I don't really do shout-outs. I just say, hey, help my friend out, which is mostly what I do. I don't do like, hey, follow this guy, he's cool. It's like, hey, follow this guy, he's doing this. So that's enough questions, I think. I did like 12 or 13 questions. Comment below if you liked the video or you want to see different things or you have different ideas. If you have an idea for a video, don't forget, let us know on Instagram, Facebook, or leave a comment below on any of our videos. We're trying to get more content, more videos out, so stay tuned for that, plus what we have in the pipeline. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, at @the_8bit_brave. And don't forget to follow Billy and Don at the only Don here, and Jimmy I don't think I can say that on YouTube. I could, but I'm not going to. Just follow his link below. It's like Jimmy frickin' Cricket. Jiminy frickin' Cricket. Or, you know, the bad word. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know the age of people watching the video, so I gotta keep it, you know, keep it PG. So, Jiminy frickin' Cricket. Yeah, we'll go with there. But, you know, follow us. Facebook, Instagram, all that, like I said a second ago. That's it for today. I have more videos coming out soon. They also have more videos coming. And there's also videos from a couple friends that are going to be posted on the page. So stay tuned for that. And have a good week. See you next time.